like to bring up on stage another partner. You see, it's not going to be a small thing. But I look, you want to ask, is there something with AMVCA and yellow that we don't know? There's a few my rams are there. Don't go and give my lines to Lam, they'll beg you. He has to pay me for it. I'd like to bring up on stage Njide Ken Odogo, the manager for sponsorship and promotion, MTN Nigeria. So I said yellow, MTN yellow, Onga yellow.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Really excited to be here. Mommy J, I want to be like you when I grow up. You have a way with words. MTN is proud to support the 12th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, one of the continent's most respected celebrations of film and television. Over the years, the AMVCAs have highlighted the depth of African creativity and storytelling, bringing together talent from across the continent and showcasing our work to global audiences. For MTN, this partnership is about enabling potential. Entertainment is a major passion point for Nigerians, and platforms like this help turn passion into opportunity. And through this sponsorship, MTN uses its reach and technology to support creativity, entrepreneurship, and audience connection, helping talent grow and audiences engage more meaningfully. As a technology and connectivity leader, MTN focuses on making access easy and participation inclusive, with engaging investment in network quality and innovation. MTN ensures people can watch, vote, share, and engage with content in real time. Reliable connectivity is the foundation that allows creative work to reach audiences at scale. And these efforts reflect our belief that creativity thrives when people have the right platforms, tools, and visibility. Our support is not just about celebration, it is about long-term empowerment and impact. And we commend MultiChoice and Africa Magic for their leadership in elevating African storytelling. And we celebrate the filmmakers, actors, producers, and creatives shaping the future of the industry. And MTN is proud to stand with the AMVCAs in supporting African creativity and helping it reach audiences across the continent and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We appreciate your partnership and dedication to empowerment and impact. Thank you so much. I have news for you. I know that Mrs. Atinuke Ngozi mentioned it earlier, but I just want to remind you in case you've forgotten. There's some exciting milestones this year's AMVCA has. One, we're expanding our reach even further with the new introduction of 2 categories. That is the Best Indigenous Language, North Africa, Best Indigenous Language, Central Africa. Please put your hands together for them. This is to let you know that it is not just West Africa, it is a Pan-African event and celebration. We are celebrating every storyteller, every content creator, every change maker, everyone that is in the film and television industry in Africa, and we are dedicated to that. Please put your hands together for us. Okay, the nominees announcement video, I would need us to see it first, and then I'm going to talk about it because conversations happen after, not before. My people,
for 11 editions, the stories, performances, and creators have moved us.
Permit me to scream one more time!
The 12th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards will celebrate the culture and craft of Africa's finest storytelling.
To the organizers of the award, MultiChoice, despite the multitude of choices, they nominated me twice for a category
Don't miss the nominee announcements on Sunday, 29th March 2026 at 7 p.m. WAT, live on all Africa Magic channels. The 12th edition of the AMVCAs is brought to you by Africa Magic in association with MultiChoice, a Canal Plus company. Proudly sponsored by Don Julio.
Okay. Why are we stingy with clap in this room? Do you want me to cry? Thank you so much. The announcements, the nominees will be announced on Sunday. Please, we'll be streaming on all Africa Magic channels at 7 p.m. It will be live and you can catch it on every Africa Magic. So Africa Magic Showcase, Africa Magic Family, Africa Magic, everyone. Africa Magic channels, please. Also, once the announcement is done, this is the one that I was looking forward to seeing. No way, like, it's ready. Yeah. Go on our website and vote for your faves. Vote. V-O-T-E, vote. Actually vote. Don't just comment. Vote. That's why I'm smiling and saying it. So thank you so much. This is the most important part of this event. We're going to have our sponsors and our Mrs. Atinuke Babatunde Ngozi come up on stage. Because we're going to have a panel session. This is a Q&A session, but I would want to start. I'm going to be moderating the session, and then we would throw it to the audience. So if you have questions, kindly prepare them, and we'll take your questions. But I want to bring up on stage, firstly, our headline sponsor, the S and the T marks in the middle, you know. We have with us Mr. Segun Ogunleye, representing Diageo. We also have Mrs. Omotayo Olaobobaju, Culinary Category Manager for Macedon Nigeria Limited. Thank you, representing ONGA. We have Mrs. Injide Ken Odogu, Manager for Sponsorship and Promotion, MTN Nigeria. Thank you so much. We have our head judge, the incomparable, the distinguished, the icon, Miss Silva. Thank you so much, Mommy. We have our executive head of content and channels, West Africa MultiChoice, Mrs. Atinuke Ngozi Babatunde. I'm sure by the time you get to remember that name, you won't forget it. Okay, so I'm going to join you here. How does it feel to be up here again? Another MVC. I'm always seeing Mr. Shegun's face. Yes, I used to see you at MVC. Very well. Where? Everywhere. On the red carpet, behind the red carpet, everywhere. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for partnering with us, our sponsors.
I feel highly honored, and working with the other judges, an incredible, distinguished panel. I felt cool. I felt really cool. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Who's that to look at? Okay, while we get the mic to her. For the Diageo family, Don Julio, our headline sponsor. Don Julio is globally synonymous with luxury and celebration. For your brand, what makes the AMVCA the right cultural platform to express that identity in Africa? And what does this partnership mean for you long term?
All right, thank you so much. Like I shared earlier, Julio is about that passion, about that craftsmanship. It's about that luxury. And these are all the values that are also reflected in the AMVCAs, which is about craftsmanship, about storytelling, and I think it also gives us an opportunity, both as a brand and as a platform, to unlock culture like never before. And that's what you are going to be seeing. Don Julio's got that rich history and heritage of unlocking culture globally. If you do, follow some of the journey, Don Julio partners with the Oscars actually outside globally. And where else should we be? But also partner with the Oscars of Africa. I mean, scratch that. Africa's very own AMVCAs. Pardon my bad inflection.
Don't worry, feel at home.
So, and that's what this is about. It's a great marriage, and we are looking forward to, like I said, unlocking every single thing that has got to do with creative storytelling, craftsmanship, passion, as it has to do with not just Nigeria, not just West Africa, but with the entire Africa at large.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shagun. I would not clap. I'm looking at the people in this room. You will not drink on that day. We make sure we see to it. The way they do in Yoruba parties, Jakara, chop semo, I will make sure. Please put your hands together for Mr. Shagun. So, Mrs. Motayo, honor is deeply embedded in African kitchen and households. For your brand, how does this partnership with AMVCA serve as a bridge between everyday African life and the glitz and glam of the entertainment industry?
I really care from it. Most of the stories are oftentimes homegrown, and you can't talk about the home without the kitchen. So for us, behind the creatives, the passion, and all of the spotlights, there is a story fueling all of these things, and it starts with the inside. For us at Holga, we feel that this partnership is very important so that we can actually tell the story of food and culture. Combining these partnerships together, we think is a good platform to leverage for us at Holga.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you people. You are cooperating. Okay, so Ms. Injide, how does sponsoring the 12th AMVCA reflect MTN's broader vision for supporting the growth of Africa's creative and entertainment economy?
Sponsoring AMVCA is about enabling possibilities, and at MTN, we believe that every customer deserves the modern connected life. And one of the things we do is to expose this creativity, filmmakers, the creators, to the world. I mean, we are an enabler, to get whatever story, whatever movie, whatever creative that exists, to reach beyond Nigeria, beyond the shores of Nigeria. And so and that's one of the reasons why we partnered with AMVCA, using our technology for people to be able to vote, to interact, to discuss, to communicate with their immediate families as well as outside of the family. And so we serve as enablers in bringing this to life.
Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you. Mr. Shagun, yes, we have Don Julio, but we also have Guinness. How does sponsoring the 12th AMVCA reinforce the brand's ongoing commitment to celebrating African creativity and culture?
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. It's because when the microphone is feeling the heat.
I love it.
Have to move from. Yeah, I mean, with Brandiness, like I said, it's about distinctivity. We've always preached and literally lived black, shining brightly. And one of the biggest stages Well, like Black Dot Shine Brighter is with a Pan-African platform like this one that celebrate communion, that celebrate lifestyle, which is what Brand Guinness is all about. But we're not just saying Black will shine brightest. We are even saying at the AMVCS this year with Brand Guinness, whether it's Guinness Smooth or whether it's a Guinness Draft, or even if you go to a non-alcoholic side, which is a Malta Guinness, not only will you be moving forward progressively, not only would we be refreshing in an amazing way creatives, storytellers, we are also going to be telling you it's a lovely day for a Guinness.
I love it. It's a lovely day for a Guinness. Mommy J, should I tell them what I always do when people are not clapping? I heard Linda at your first say, please don't do it to us. So please clap. It's not easy to partner with the AMVCAs. Keep clapping. I'm not seeing some people clapping. Until everybody's clapping, we'll not move forward. Keep clapping. How define Icons Night? Can I ask why we're bringing back the Icons Night? Not because I'm not celebrating my icons, so I'm just asking, because it was something we didn't do last year, and if we're bringing it back, it has to be a reason, so we want to know.
We did it last year, we were there.
Yes, we're bringing it back.
How come? Mama Briggs.
Yes,
That's what happened. We were unplugged together. Okay. So why are we going to still do it? Why are we?
I mean,
Let me
Nollywood will not be what it is today without the icons. They're the ones that laid the foundation for everything we're doing. I hear this thing, the people say, no, Nollywood, no, Nollywood. There's nothing like it. Nollywood is Nollywood. But the icons is because of the things they've done. That's why we now are able to even celebrate the younger ones, and also is an integral part of the AMVC, and we won't stop doing it anytime.
Love it. Thank you so much. Next time I will follow the icons. Mama Briggs, please don't leave me at home again. Thank you. Okay, so MTN supports African filmmakers, directors, or content creators that we can look forward to. I'm asking for my colleagues. And I.
Okay. There I am.
Let me move closer.
So MTN has had a couple of platforms that we have partnered with and still partner with. One of them is Afif, which we have been partnering with for a couple of years. We've also done Next Afrobeat Stars, was introduced last year, where young talents are discovered and then incubated, and of course the whole aim is to take them beyond the shores of Nigeria. And then we also have Best of the Streets. What we do is go to the streets, get raw talents, and then change them, convert them to, musical talents that can compete anywhere in the world. And then we have MTN Shorts for people like you, where we have videos. You can make money off from videos. We have content partners that work with creators like you, and then once you send your video and people are able to subscribe, you also make money off it. There's another MTN Talent platform for storytellers and journalists that MTN also introduced, where they train them in skills around creativity. So these are just some of the things we
There's so many. Thank you so much, ma'am. And my favorite part of that question was like, for you, the you was a lot. Are you getting it?
Yes, that's what we're looking for.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Only our icons are clapping. Gen Z, millennials. My eyes on you. For hunger. As of brand rooted in family and community, how does Onga see itself contributing to the broader narrative of elevating African talent and creative industries through partnerships like this?
So for us, I think it's good to mention that Onga is present in multiple African countries. And with that being said, we leave our promise irrespective, the promise of good flavor, good aroma, and great taste. And there's an Onga for everyone, whether you're in Nigeria, you're in Accra, you're in Abidjan, or Ivory Coast, irrespective of where you're situated at. And because EMBCA is beyond Nigeria, it's an African platform. So there's no, I don't think there is any other platform that we would love to collaborate with to showcase this portfolio, a beautiful portfolio, and even beyond the visibility, it's more of celebrating and enriching lives with good flavors. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So we're going to throw the questions into the audience. If you have questions, could you please signify?
The nominations. I'm looking forward to the nominations night to see those who have been nominated. I'm also looking forward to seeing who the audience also vote for. I think that voting is so important. And what I do like about the AMVCAs is the fact that there's the voting category and there's the non-voting category. And the non-voting categories are essential not to be voted for, but even the voting categories, I look forward to seeing, the people, the works, the storytellers, that the audience choose. And then I'm looking forward to the fashion. It's so couture on the, I mean, we become like the Met Gala.
That's right.
The Met Gala is copying us,
Yeah.
So I think it's really fascinating. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, so is she here now? Okay, all right. Can you introduce yourself?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eva from What Kept Me Up. So my question is based on the change of head juror. Mr. Femi Odebami has been the juror for. Odubemi, I'm so sorry for that. Has been the head juror for over 6 years. So is there a reason for the change now? And yeah, I'd like to know that.
Change is constant.
I think we had Femi, and then I think at one time we had the lady from Kenya, yes, and it was good that Femi, who's a very good friend, kind of stabilized the ship, and set a really high bar for everybody else to follow. So we've had some, you said for 6 years. This is the 12th edition, and so we've had several other judges. I know we had Kenya at one point. I can't remember who some of the others are. I'll hand over to you, Ngozi.
There was no, it's not, you can't say there's a reason why we change. EMBCA, we have different things that we do every year. We bring in, just like we're partnering with the for this year, there's always something new. And so we decided to think again and say, who can we choose from all the icons that we have to be the head judge this year? And that was why we settled on Auntie Joke. So Femi has done what he has done over the years. We've had other judges apart from him, and Auntie Joke is one of them now. Next year, it might be somebody else, but there's no particular reason for the changing. It's just to keep inventing and
Thank you, Mr. That's an important one too. Do we have any? Okay. Please introduce yourself and your question.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Rufus. I'm a media personality. I'm very honored and very excited to be here. AMVCA is always a platform and a time that she's always very excited for the fashion, to see what everybody brings to the red carpet. Personally, that is one aspect of AMVCA that I'm always very excited for, because when we look at storytelling, we cannot tell great stories without fashion being inclusive, right? The fashion helps you portray characters and bring characters to life. And we used to have a category for best dress at the AMVCA. And I noticed that for a short while now, we've not been seeing people being awarded as best dressed. And we see that a lot of people put in effort to bring their A game. Good pictures, good styling, good design, more than Oscar standard, right? And I would expect that someone goes in with that award. So I would like to know, are we bringing it back this year? And if not, why? Thank you so much.
Thank you. No spoilers and laughs. Let me just tell you that. Just watch this space. If we bring it back, you see. If you don't bring it back, you will. Right now, no spoiler and laughs.
Okay, thank you. Before we take another question from the audience, I'd like to ask Mr. Shadow. Beyond sponsoring this edition as the headline sponsor of the MBCs, how is Don Julio thinking about deeper, more sustained collaborations within Africa's creative ecosystem, particularly with filmmakers and storytellers?
And that's a very good question. What has happened is that this has signified and solidified Don Julio's partnership within Africa's creative storytelling the entire creative landscape. And there are a number of ways by which we are actually lending our weight as a brand to that in terms of usages of influencers in culture, who helps us drive resonance, land the premiumness of the brand across Africa, whether in South Africa or even in Nigeria. And what has happened now is that with this, we are even opening this a lot more. Like I said, we are engraving it a lot more in the heart of that entire ecosystem. That Don Julio, which is about craftsmanship, is now literally leading that entire partnership with culture, leveraging influencers to land our premium connection with our target. This is our playground, and we are beginning to own it more than ever before.
I love it. Thank you so much. I see someone's hand up on that side. Please, once you have a question, just go through the aisle. Thank you. Walk towards the usher and just get the mic so we can see you. Thank you. Okay, your name and your question.
Hello, my name is Otekromatu from Party Jollof. I just want to ask, what are the parameters for choosing the trailblazer? Because sometimes we just see someone and sometimes you are like, okay, what are the parameters? We know some of them and have really earned it. But for some, we are just like, okay, we just want to know what are the parameters for choosing that category specifically.
I think when you said it already, the person has to be a trailblazer. It has to be something the person has done that is worth rewarding. And so when we pick the trailblazer, we might not know everything the person has done, but trust me that there's a process that goes through judging and looking at who we consider a good trailblazer. So at the end of the day, the trailblazer is the trailblazer.
Thank you so much. Next question.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ike Gold. I'm a content creator and I review Nollywood films specifically. Joker, this question is for you. Yes. So my question really is, what gets you excited about the films that would be nominated this year? What exactly are you looking forward to, and what criteria would you use to judge if it's allowed to be said? Thank you.
for all the works, you know, it's the standard across the continent. You know, how good the storytelling is, and how good everything, you know, how does everything come together to tell the story. So do you have, does the lighting work for the story? Does the directing work for the story? How are the performers helped to achieve their characters? The sound design, the music, you know, the soundtrack, you know, across board, does everything work together for the story? That's the bottom line. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Any more questions in the room?
Yes.
Oh,
Good evening.
okay. Good evening.
My name is Silva. That is number one. And secondly, I want to know why the expansion into the addition of Central and North Africa into the category. I want to assume, I don't know, I want to assume that it's due to the expansion of AMVCA or your business in that region. So, thank you.
Just to make it more emphatic, for the longest time we recognizing movies from those regions, and we know that they also do great work. Great work comes out from that region. So this year we decided to say, you know what, let's not just focus on Southern, Eastern, Western Africa, let's also include them into the whole and reward system, and that's why we expanded. In terms of entries, we have over almost 2,000 entries. Different kinds of books, so you know what it is to see through those number of movies, but we have almost 2,000.
It's amazing, and that sounds like a lot of work. Sitting through over 2,000 body of work. Well done, well done.
And I also think that it's really good to connect the continent through storytelling. I mean, there's the African Free Trade Zone, and it's taken forever to come on stream. But what Africa storytellers are doing are softening the ground for our leaders to be able to have a real pan-African continent.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take one last question.
I have a question for Madam Silva. So I know in your intro video you said it's not based on popularity, but how do you, what's the process of finding films that are worthy of being nominated? Because some films are made in a certain way and they end up being blockbusters, but some take an alternative route and maybe don't get that much visibility. So what's the process of actually finding films that are worthy of nominations?
There is a process, and I know that Atinuka Ngozi is going to chime into this as well. There is a process, and so you have to enter first of all. We may know of a film that that has met all the criteria and say, enter now, and let's see what the judges think. Do you understand? And then it then goes through the process. All the various categories, the judges go through watching the films and marking, scoring. So it really depends on which of the films get the highest scores across the board. Am I making sense? Yes.
That's where there's a process, there are things we look out for, and the judges
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. We can't take any more questions now, but we'd like to thank our sponsors, MTN, Onga, Diageo, because it's a family. We love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy J. Thank you, Mommy Silva in public.
Mommy Jackie Silva. It's not sweet in my mouth, but I'm trying. And Mrs. Atinike Ngozi Abatunde. Thank you. We're going to take pictures now before we get off the stage.
My head is shoe, my hand is shoe, which one? Your legs they shoe. Okay. Sorry, my hands go pushing.
Pictures, and as we wrap up, I'd like to thank Onga, MTN, our headline sponsor, Diageo, as Don Julio, Guinness, and every other brand, Malta Guinness under Diageo. Thank you so much for your